Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Acura Honda Classic, episode 19 on our Acura TL Type S build project. If you're new to the channel, you make sure you hit that subscribe button and visit our website, www.acurahondaclassic.com, to pick up your favorite apparel and merchandise. On the last couple of episodes, you saw Brian refinish the entire front end, including the headlights and the body kit. Before we put everything back together, we want to get the rest of the body polished, remove all the scuff and scratches. Then we're going to replace with all brand new door handles, windshield molding, bell molding, sash molding with brand new OEM parts. And also, as a bonus, Brian's going to show you guys how to refinish your windshield cowl for less than $10 and will look like it was brand new. We got a lot to cover here. I'll pass you guys to Brian.
Thanks, Mike. And yeah, we're here with the TL and we've got a few episodes full of fun. But today on this episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on removing the black trims. We have the B-pillars, we have the window trim moldings, we have the mirrors we're gonna take off as well. And we're actually going to replace these moldings. Now you might ask, Brian, why aren't you just gonna paint them? Well, the deal with this build is we want to stay as factory as we can, and some of these moldings actually have a film on them and some of them are painted and they're not 100% glossy paint. It's almost like a high sheen satin paint, and I'm really particular about the car and I want the same finish that can only be replicated really with a new part. So in this episode, we'll go ahead, we'll take off all of our moldings. We're also going to remove the door handles. We actually ventured to get new door handles because between painting them and getting new ones, the price was just more efficient. Now in future episodes, what you'll see us do is a very, very basic cleanup of the paint where we will remove scratches, and we'll show you how to use products you can just go to the store and get, and a very safe buffer. Nothing too professional, something very, very basic. Now, one thing you're not gonna wanna miss is this cowl over here. And you can see it's seen better days. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to use a SEM trim paint. Now this one we're able to replicate because we have the same type of paint that would come from the factory. And this cowl can cost over $500. So we're gonna show you how you can get the same exact paint and how you can do it in your own garage. So sit tight, watch us, and we're gonna go ahead and take apart this car, including these mirrors, because they're gonna get refinished as well. All right, so we're about to get started here, and Mike's about to join us. He's got a lot of experience with this, but basically to remove the door panel, we'll pull off this little plate here. We got two screws right behind it. Then we have our screw right here and a screw right in the armrest. From there, it's gonna be a series of clips outlining the door, and it should pop right off. We're actually going to be replacing the door panel because it looks like it has some indentations. So we have a new one. We'll show you how we do that later on. So a little tip to getting these harnesses off is when you go to take them apart, go ahead first and push them in. Once you have them pushed in, pry down on that little tab and pull out. That way it releases the pressure. So same thing over here. We're going to push it in, pry down, and it comes right out. All right, so this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna remove this upper molding, then we're gonna remove this shielding, like a moisture barrier. We're gonna use a single edge razor blade just to get through, to gain access to the door handle. Now once we remove that and remove this, we'll be able to remove 10 3mm bolts to get the side mirror off, and then we'll be good to go to remove the door handle.
Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, perfect timing. I got one more nut to go, so if you could go ahead and hold that for me. That way it doesn't fall out. And I already disconnected the harness, so it should slide right through. All right. Perfect. There we go.
Feel right.
Yeah, so it looks like the mirror does need some work. The actual glass is kind of flickering, so there is the motor behind it. It needs to be replaced. That's going to be a good opportunity. So when we remove the glass, we'll be able to break apart the mirror and get a new turn signal. The lens right here is very cloudy, so we're gonna go ahead, we'll get a new one, and then we'll go ahead and refinish the whole entire mirror because it is very dull. So stay tuned, future episodes, you'll see us refinishing this along with the cowl. So Mike's gonna go ahead and remove the moisture barrier, and he's got a single edge razor blade, and all he's gonna do is just lightly slit it, and this will still stick. I actually prefer these more than the newer ones because it's got like a black goo on it, just really messy. And this is just to gain access into the door panel itself, and everything will go right back on just the way it was before we took apart the door. So we got the door handle off, and then we have the molding right here to trim off. A little bit older cars take a little bit more time to get right. But here, this is adhesive, so we can be a little bit rough with it because we're gonna replace it. And then we'll show you how to remove that extra adhesive that just did not come off with the trim itself. So we're going to pull the molding now, and we actually have to remove the weather stripping. There's actually a screw that's inside the channel, which I did not know about, but Mike did know. If you take a look at the screw, it's right there. So we'll go ahead and remove that, and then we'll take off the weather stripping. There's actually, what, 3 of them? Wow. Now that comes right, wow. That was the easiest thing we've taken off.
So far.
Look at that. We can sell that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we wanna replace this rear sash molding. It's very weathered. And in order to do this, this molding actually runs the whole length of the door inside all the way down to almost the middle of the door. So to get this out, what Mike needs to do is he needs to loosen up this molding from within the door, and then we actually have to pull this quarter glass out, and then we need to take this glass out right here. So it's a little bit of a lengthy process, but we did the other side, and we're gonna do it over here, and it shouldn't take too long. think it'd be a good idea maybe to replace this rubber around here. Okay, while we have it on. I kind of like the look of the open window here. It's pretty big, like a limousine almost. Cadillac. Yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove the roof moldings. Now, there's a couple tools you can use. This is the actual proper tool, and it goes in there and actually pushes down on the little pins to release the molding from the actual clips within. Or you can get yourself a little pocket screwdriver. Pretty much does the same thing. And I can tell this has probably been taken off before because it's all broken. It's always a good idea to make sure that the part that you've already taken off is not hitting the paint. So make sure to hold that with the other hand, otherwise it can be scratching the paint while you're focusing on one area. Now here we have like a butterfly clip, so we're gonna kind of pull towards this direction. And at the end, there's a sliding clip. And that's it. Now to remove this clip right here, there's a little tab, and all we need to do is push up on the tab to bring it above the little stud up here, and then it slides right off, and then you're good to go. Okay, so now the last piece that we need to go ahead and remove is the cowl. Now we actually did a little research, and it's actually two pieces, about $300 for one piece and maybe $500 for the other. So we're definitely gonna refinish this, and it's a good thing that we have the paint to do it. Now before we do that, Mike's gonna go ahead and he has to take off the two windshield wipers. I believe it's a 17 millimeter, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, and that's even better because once we have them off, we're gonna go ahead and refinish those as well. It's these fine little details that are gonna set this car apart from all the other TLs on the road, because it's gonna look like it just rolled off the assembly line. Wow. Look how old and dry rotted. We're talking how many years? Like over 13, 15?
15 years, just about.
God. And look at, we even have some bugs living in there.
Broken somebody home.
Yeah, so it almost looks like we're regressing here because everything is off, but we're actually going to see, once we get everything back on, it's going to look that much better.
Wow, this cow really could use some refinishing.
Yeah, totally. And like I said, this is something that a lot of the guys can do themselves, and we're going to show you exactly how to do it yourselves. So when you pop that hood, everything's nice and shiny, you have a beautiful cow to follow.
So once it's all done, what do we do in the next couple of episodes?
So in the next few episodes, what we're going to see is we're going to go ahead, we're going to wash the car down again, and then we're going to go ahead and focus on all the areas that were hidden by the moldings. And this areas can maybe start to have a buildup, and that can lead to rust. So we're going to clean those up, and we're going to do a very, very basic general cleanup of the paint. And we're going to show you how to remove light scratches, and we're not going to get too detailed or too professional, so that everyone at home can probably do the same exact methods. Then we'll go ahead, we'll refinish the cowl, the wiper blades, the spoiler, and the side mirrors will all be in some episodes to come.
Man, it'd be so exciting. So many cool episodes coming your way. So be sure to make sure to subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends and family.
Yeah, and thanks again, guys, for helping us rebuild this community. We're really gaining a lot of subscribers, and a lot of projects are coming our way that we're seeing everyone doing on their own cars. So thanks to Acura Honda Classic.
Thanks again, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys.